Justin from Lulu's Offroad, back at you with another video. You guys probably already know, we have been rocking and rolling on Abel's RZR 200. You guys know it as the White Skull, and this thing is coming around. It is looking good. You know, we've gotten most of the rear lights on, the whips, all that good stuff. But there's one thing missing on this thing. And if you stare at it long enough, I think you guys could probably figure out what that might be. I'll give you a second to figure it out. All right, time's up. So, if you didn't know, what do we always put on these things? It's on all of our rigs. I mean, you really won't see one of our rigs without one. So, why would we skip out on Abel's? Well, we're not going to. So, it's a light bar, if you haven't figured it out yet. But, we got something special today. We got a light bar that does something that no other light bar in the market does. At least, that I haven't seen. So I think it's super cool, it's super unique, and I'm excited to show you guys. So without further ado, let's go over to the table, open this thing up, and let's all check it out together. This product is a light bar by NOVSIGHT. Be honest, until they reached out to me, I had never heard of them, and I wasn't 100% sure on what their products were, but I decided, hey, I'll go out, check it out, got online, and I started looking at their stuff. And like I told you just a second ago, the one feature that this light bar has is what really jumped out at me and made me really intrigued on this product. So let's get this thing the rest of the way open so I can show you and tell you what that feature is, because I think you guys are gonna like it. First, let's see how cool this light bar looks. As we all know, it's gotta be a cool looking light bar. And I'll tell you one thing right off the rip, I'm really impressed with this fitting. So we got a nice waterproof fitting, and I will tell you that this is like IP68 rated, so it is waterproof, which is a must. And I'm also going to tell you the weight of this thing feels really good. Now, we've used quite a few light bars in the past, and as many of you probably already know, when you get one and it literally weighs like absolutely nothing, I don't know. I know the feeling I get when I pick up a light bar like that, and I'm just like, okay, how long is this thing gonna last? That's not this. This thing feels really good. I'm actually stoked. Now, oh, I got Aiden on the camera here. Aiden, come up here. You guys gotta come up here and check this out. Okay, I'm actually getting really excited about this.
Looks pretty sleek.
Dude, it is really slick.
Really like the, I don't know what you call it. It's not the lens, but like just the lights and the backing of it.
Yeah, like the reflector in the back.
It just
like
looks,
it's got a really slick look to it.
Yeah.
If you don't think this doesn't look tough, like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
This thing looks tough.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a really, really good looking light bar. And I'm not just saying that, I'm not trying to hype anybody up. Like, this is just how I feel. Like, I'm a real visual type person, and
that thing looks sweet.
Extremely proud to run this on my rig. And by the weight of it, you feel how heavy this is? I mean, it's actually feels like a really good light bar.
Yeah, that means about as heavy as mine over there, and mine's a 40.
I gotta be honest, we've had what, a 50-inch light bar that weighed half of this.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this thing's probably built pretty well. And like I said, it's waterproof, dust proof. All right, what you waiting on? What I've been trying to get all excited about here, hype you guys up about, the one feature about this thing is that it's a dual light. I know we've all had light bars in the past, and they do what they're supposed to do, but it's usually, you order a light bar, it's either a white light or it's an amber light. Maybe it's got some RGB on it, you know, for just to look cool or whatever, but you gotta decide. Do you want a white light or an amber light? You don't have to with this one. Literally, this light bar encompasses a white light and an amber light. You can literally run the white light if you want, the amber light, or you can run them simultaneously, which is, I don't know, it's freaking awesome. Now you can have the best of both worlds. So I think that is what's really awesome about this. It is a feature that is not found anywhere else, and I think NOVSIGHT's definitely got something going on with this. So yeah, that's the light bar. Super excited about it. It's definitely exceeding my expectations right now, so pretty cool. Let's see what else we got in this thing. All right, so got some decent hardware right here, typical, and then you got your brackets. So you got one set for each side. Well, what do we say? This one says side bracket, and this one says bottom bracket. So let's see what the difference is. All right, so I'm thinking that this actually probably hooks to the back of the light bar. So you have two different ways of mounting this up, which is actually really cool that they supply that. So really good to see that. And then obviously you're gonna have your wiring harness, and it's got a switch on it. It's got the fuses built in, which is definitely something you wanna see. Let's open this thing up and check out the switch. So you got plenty of length, so I mean, it should take care of most of your needs. Obviously, if not, you can add to it. You got your relays built in, which is a good feature. Obviously, your waterproof connection that's gonna go into the light bar. And then, this is a different type of switch than I've seen in the past. Obviously, you got an on-off, green light and a red light. I imagine one of these is gonna be for the white light. Yeah. One of them is gonna be for the amber. And if you wanna run them both, just click them both. So, yeah. Pretty easy. I don't know if you can get much easier than that. I will tell you that we probably won't use this switch, which I'm sure this switch works perfectly fine, but we are running an aux beam switch, so I'll probably wire this right down to that, and hopefully I can set that up in the aux beam that we can have two buttons to run each light set. So I'll have to work on that, figure that out. I'll update you on that as we go. But what I want to do right now is put this thing up on the RZR and see what it looks like. So let's go check it out. I did order in a 30-inch, if I didn't mention that. So hopefully, whoa, whoa, Abel, what the heck are you doing? You've been down there the whole time?
Yeah. I heard what you said about the new light bar. I can't wait to see it on this RZR.
Well, perfect timing, dude. You little sneak. Aiden's got it in his hands. We're gonna throw it up on the roof and just make sure it fits.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me? Dude, what do you think? Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's perfect size. This is a Madigan cage on the RZR 200, and that thing is gonna work out perfect. Now, this is a stock RZR 200 cage. If you had that, that thing would mount up perfect.
Yeah.
So 30-inch light bar for a RZR 200, I think you really can't go wrong with that. Yeah, so that looks awesome. I will say one thing, which kind of bummed out about. I haven't told anybody about it. I just realized it the other night. I'm not sure how, but when I ordered this cage, I thought it just automatically came with light bar tabs. So it doesn't have any. It actually doesn't have any way to light, or it doesn't have any way to mount a light bar.
Did you order it like that?
Yeah, well, on the description it said light bar tabs were standard. And I think when I told them I wanted it just like the one pictured on their website, they really took that seriously.
Made it like
yeah, no light bar tabs. So, to combat that, I ordered some brackets from Assault Industries. And I don't know 100% if they're gonna work or not, but I'm hoping they will. So I don't wanna get into this too far in case they don't work, or actually it doesn't really matter. Aiden, open one of these. Or here, let me dump this in your hand. So you got a basic, you know, bar clamp, roll cage mount or whatever. I'm thinking I'm gonna put that on the roll cage here, and then this piece here will bolt to the front of this, and it should give me a tab to mount the brackets that came with the light bar down to these tabs. You think? I see a little bit of doubt in your face. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I just wanted to order something quick so I had something to mess with and hopefully figure this thing out. If not, maybe we can drill through into the cage and mount directly into that. Not the roof? Huh? Well, the roof's too thin to hold that, and the weight of that light bar, I'm not risking it. So it maybe work, might not. Huh?
I don't know, dude.
That roof is actually...
This thing's sturdy.
It is pretty stout, isn't it?
I think this might be even more stout than mine.
Dang, that is...
Whippy, dude.
It's got to be the curve in it then.
Yeah.
That's put a lot of structurally, like, it's...
Mine's straight across. You can like freaking shake it. You know?
Actually, that's pretty beastie. All right, so give us a second. I'm gonna check this out, see if we're gonna use those brackets, see if we're gonna mount directly to the roof. But once we do figure that out, I'll get back on here, show you guys how we did that, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna wire this thing up.
A little bit longer than a few minutes later.
Holy smokes. You can probably tell by the look on my face that I'm pretty stoked about something. And I'll be honest, I've been here with Aiden messing around with these brackets, trying to figure out the best way to mount this thing. And Aiden was right. Those Assault Industry brackets were not going to work. Well, they would have worked, but it would have put the light bar like really back on the roof line. It would have been like, it would have been like back here. And that,
this pin right here.
yeah, and it didn't look good at all. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to do next, and I'm like, well, I guess we're gonna bolt it to the roof, and it is what it is. And then I put the brackets on the light bar, which I gotta say, they're threaded really nice. I've had light bars where the thread hole on the light bar itself is very weak, and that's really problematic for some cheaper light bars. Not the case on the NOVSIGHT, so super excited about that. Threaded in really nice. But the best part about it was the holes on the hood or on the roof to the Zeus fitting on the cage was exactly the same. Exact same. Like, check this out.
You can't draw it up any better.
Dude, I mean, pure luck. This, you know what this means? Gotta be doing something right in life.
I didn't say buy a lottery ticket.
Hey, what's my saying?
Buy a lottery. I don't know.
No, you know, I tell you kids all the time. When you do good in life, life will do good for you. That's right. And that's what happened here. Check this out. That is right there. The Zeus fit. Why? Does my phone have to go off right now? Babe, I gotta call you back. So, don't tell your mom I said that. So anyways, the Zeus fitting right here, perfect matchup. Over there, perfect matchup. So I got the stability of the roof plus this Zeus fitting, so I'm feeling really confident that this light bar is gonna be structurally intact for the long haul. So, and dude, let me just jump back here. Look at this. You couldn't ask for a better setup. It just looks amazing. It's amazing. I'm so stoked for Abel. This is going to be a cool looking car. Let me wire this thing up and then we'll show you this thing. And then obviously we're gonna take it out, you know? We're gonna run it over to Lulu's land. We're gonna hit the track with this thing. And then we're gonna stay there all night and we're gonna run the track with this light bar. And we'll do it in both settings so you guys can see the difference of what each one will do for you and how it lights up things. I needed to reduce the footprint of the end of the cord to get it through the cage. And what I did is I just removed that fitting, and it's not that big a deal. So there was no way I was gonna get this thing through, but I can put it back on after I get the wire out of the cage, and then I can plug right back into this, run all that down, I can still tie into the freaking aux beam controller and just eliminate the switch and keep everything else. So I am going to do that so I can actually use the push button pad on the aux beam right there and to control the light in the different color pattern. But yeah, it's not that big a deal to remove that thing. Just get yourself a little pick. The biggest thing was removing this rubber piece. It helps make that waterproof, and that's wrapped around all three wires and it's pushed into the back of this. So I just put a pick in there and I pried it back and I slid that rubber thing back on these wires, and then I was able to remove this plug that's in the front here to release these wires out. So it's not focusing really good, but you guys get the idea, and I'm just gonna put it back together the way I took it off. So if you just take your time, you can do it. It's not that big a deal.
Just a few minutes later.
I got the freaking roof drilled. I got that about exactly where I want it. I actually think that looks pretty good. I got a grommet in there. Always want to make sure we protect all the electrical that we do. And you'll see I got our other hole going into the cage here. I got the grommet right there. I'm getting ready to put that in. And then I have the hole a little higher than what I anticipated, but I wasn't sure how far this freaking no, what do they call this? I don't know. But I wasn't sure how deep that went into the cage. This little adapter, cage mount, adapter piece, whatever. I think it slides in the tube, so I wanted to make sure I got past that. So I drilled there. I got a grommet sitting on the roof, gonna go in there. Basically, this is gonna go down there. I don't think that's gonna look too bad. I'm gonna rehook all this wiring back up, get it freaking zip tied in here somewhere, and bring it back to the aux beam controller. I actually am eliminating all of that. I'm just gonna use this piece right here. Literally gonna hook that thing back into that harness, and then I'm gonna run this thing right to the aux beam controller. So I am going to eliminate all this. I won't need it. There's fuses on that aux beam, and I'm gonna use the aux beam controller for the switch, even though I'm sure this switch is amazing. But on my application, I won't need it. But I'm sure it'll work great for all of you. Wiring is complete. Boy, I'll tell you what, I don't mind doing some crazy wiring from time to time, but there is nothing better than it being done. So I'm freaking stoked about that. You can see the wiring right here. I put both leads on the 230 amp breakers on here. So this one right here is gonna run the white light, and this one right here is gonna run the amber light. White light off, amber light off. So let's do both. That's both lights on. There is a lot of light emitting out of that light bar. So you guys can see right there. I'm gonna turn the amber off. That's the white light. That's the white light off. So this is just amber. So look at that. The amber light does glow a little higher than the white light. So pretty cool. This is this is freaking awesome. Oh, it's so legit. NOVSIGHT, you got a hell of a product here. This is the NOVSIGHT light right here on full white. That's off. That's on. That's off. And there's the amber. How cool is that? Oh, this is so cool. Man, this is really making me wish I had this on my side-by-side. So, I don't know. I might have to try it out. So, might be needing to get one from the Pro R. I don't know. This thing is really cool. And the light is really good. And that's with both of them on it dark. So, pretty neat. That amber is really cool. I'm digging that. I just can't get over it. I'm so stoked. I love the look of this light bar. I know I've said it a billion times, but I can't stop saying it. This is an awesome product. Absolutely awesome. And it's really affordable. I will actually put the price tag of this light bar right down here, and I will have a discount code. But you're gonna have to check us out at Lulu's Land. Watch this thing rip around the track before you get that code. So, you guys ready for that? I'm ready for that. I'm gonna go freaking hit the hay. We're gonna get out here tomorrow, finish this thing up, and then the next time you see this, it's gonna be at Lulu's Land.
Many hours later.
We got the NOVSIGHT light bar, and this thing's mounted up, and it's ready to light the way for Abel around this track. So he's been running around here a little bit, so he's familiar with the new layout, but it's gonna be a little different as it starts to get a little darker. But I'm very confident that this light bar is gonna light the way, and it's gonna keep Abel safe, and we got no worries about it, do we? No, so why don't you fire this thing up and let's turn that light bar on. The top left button is the white one. Woo, look at that thing. All right, turn that off real quick. Turn the button on right next to it. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's sweet, ain't it? I've never ran with the amber light, so it's gonna be really cool to see what that looks like. So I'm gonna let Abel run around the track a little bit, and then I'm gonna get in with him, and we're gonna video like how much we can see, how good the lighting is, and see how far the throw is. I mean, right now you can see, I'll back up so you can see the RZR. I mean, it's shining out there, basically to the other side of the track that loops around right before that tabletop. So, hey, turn that amber light off and turn the white one back on real quick. Oh yeah. You ready to run around the track with this thing and check it out? Let's go ahead and run around with the amber light first, and then you want to switch it after one lap and do the white light. All right, buddy, have fun. What are these boys doing? Man, that thing is bright. It is blinding. I don't know if you can't probably tell through the camera, but my goodness. This thing is bright. Dude, what do you think about it? Looks good? All right, switch to the white light. You guys can see that. So far, I'd say it's doing its job. That white light's really good. I mean, it's like positioned perfect. So I mean, it's got a pretty good throw on it. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's definitely lighting the trail up good. Abel, turn the light bar off completely. All right, so that's just the stock lighting right there. That's just what he's getting out of the headlights, and you can see it's really not doing much. Now go ahead and turn the white light on. Nope, the white one. Yeah, and look at it way out there. Dude, huge improvement. All right, go ahead and run both. That's a lot of light there. Look at that. That looks so good. So good. I want to say thanks to everybody out there at NOVSIGHT. I appreciate you guys reaching out and sending us this light bar to try out. I'm impressed. Really, really been happy with it. To be honest, both lights, I mean, what a double threat. That is so cool. He's got the amber light out there, just beaming out way ahead. He's got that white light, right there in front of him. I mean, he's just got, look at that. Look at the throw on that with both of them. So good. We're on the GoPro now. I'm in the cab. We're gonna kill the lights. So this is what we got. This is what Abel's seeing as he's ripping. And then boom, that's the white light. I mean, that is huge improvement. And then we're gonna kill that. And then boom, there's the amber light. You're right, that's really cool. That looks really good. Dude, I'm jealous. I need an amber light. Yeah! That's it. It's a wrap for tonight. All right, we'll see you guys back at the shop. All right, y'all, we're back in the barn. I think it's about time to wrap up this video. We had a blast out at Lulu's Land, testing out the NOVSIGHT light bar. I hope that we gave you guys enough information, or at least showed you enough on this light bar to at least add it to your list when you're out there searching for the perfect light bar. Because in my opinion, I think this thing checks a lot of boxes. The thing is super cool. The fact that it can go from a white light to an amber light, or both at the same time, it's pretty freaking sweet, to be honest. So add that with the look of this thing, the durability. I think this thing is built well, and I think it's going to give you years and years of good service. So definitely go and check out NOVSIGHT, because they got some really awesome products. I'm going to put some information right here on the screen about this light bar, but there's a ton more on there. So go to their website, check it out. They have a ton of other products, so check everything that they got. I think they're doing some awesome things, and I do want to tell them thanks again for sending this out to us. We do appreciate it. Awesome product. So anybody that's out there interested in one of these, we have a coupon code. It's Lulu's Offroad. So we have an affiliate link down in the description below. If you click on that, it'll direct you to NOVSIGHT's website, and if you use the coupon code, you're going to get 20% off one of these light bars or anything else that's on their website. So check it out for sure. We appreciate it. It helps them, it helps you, it helps us. It works full circle. So I think that's pretty awesome. So that's it. That's it for this video. NOVSIGHT 30-inch light bar, perfect for a RZR 200. Obviously they have other sizes to suit whatever needs you got out there. I don't care if you got a side-by-side, a Jeep, put it on your boat, put it on your tractor, whatever it is you got. I'm pretty sure you can mount it on anything. So check these guys out. Literally, give them a chance. It's an awesome product. So That's it. We're out of here. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.